Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my wonderful and beautiful little lovelies out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and super duper delicious. And that life is treating you most deliciously. So what's the time, Mr. Wall? So it's 17 minutes past 11 in the morning in our old England, my delicious babies, on the 2nd of August 2026, and I hope that we're feeling the love. We continue to feel the love, my little honey bunnies. Now, I hope that you're all super duper well today, and that life is treating you most deliciously, and that the weather wherever you are is also delicious. Well, I mean, if it's not delicious, well, at the end of the day, we're still alive. We're still alive. Okay, my delicious babies. So, the sun has got his hat on, hip 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 hooray. Okay, my delicious babies, so that's that. Okay, now then, my delicious babies, that doesn't mean no. So, there's what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, my delicious babies today, and we've got an each. And what it is, my delicious babies, is this. So there's a bit of a this is a bit of a mixture that's going on today. So I'm looking through videos, okay, and all of a sudden I came up with I wrote it down. Tony Osborne. Now this, my delicious babies, just came out of nowhere because I was looking through, and then I sort of looked up, looked away, and I come up with Tony Osborne. Now, when I went onto YouTube to have a look, they're all on YouTube, by the way, today, my delicious babies. I come up with off, right, so it's capital O, this is the uploader, off, then space the, capital T, then a space again, a capital T, turntable, then a space, capital M, music, then a space, capital A, archive. Okay, my delicious babies. So I'm just going to read it back to you. So it's all spaces, the uploader, off the turntable, music archive. Okay, my delicious babies. This uploader happens to have 8.43 thousand subscribers. Okay, I forgot to write down what year. Anyway, I'm sorry about that, my delicious babies. Anyway, um, and sorry, excuse me. I haven't listened to the music yet, but there we are. But there's something, I don't know what this is. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I do know what it is. I keep saying that when I shouldn't say it. Okay, but it's just maybe I cannot. There we are. Put my finger on it right now. There we are. That's what I'm saying. Okay, my delicious babies. Now then, now something else happened. Okay, now this is really odd. There we are. This is so odd because I've never ever. I mean, I do come out with some things like when I've done readings over the years and things like this now then, and sometimes I'll just come out with something and then it's gone. Okay, my delicious babies. So once I've said it, that's why I usually say to somebody if they either wish to record me or if they haven't brought a notepad and pen, then I just say, okay, I'll get you a piece of paper and a pen, and then you just write it all down, because after that it's gone. Okay, my delicious babies. So here I was again this morning, my delicious babies, not long before I came on my video to you all, and I've got the name Trudy, Denton. Now, I've never heard of a Trudy Denton. I've never ever spoke to a Trudy Denton. I do not even really feel I've ever heard. No, I do not feel I ever have anything to do with the Trudy Denton. Okay, my delicious babies, that doesn't mean yes. So I thought, right, type this in. It's really been a real strange. So I typed in capital T, Trudy, Trudy, then a space, capital Denton. And it came up with, was it was it one subscriber, or I don't know what it was. Anyway, it was one little shorty video. It wasn't even a minute long. And you could hear this little girl, bless her, this little wee young lass now. In the camera, you couldn't see her, but she was like sort of, she was filming like in a room. And this was on the 19th of October 2021. And she kept saying, say cheese, say cheese. In fact, I don't know how to explain it. It's almost like it felt very eerie. There we are. That's the only way I can explain it. It's like, like if you imagine, I mean, I don't know, these young bands, when they do little videos, I should imagine, and they're probably showing you their little animals or something like this and how then, do you know what I mean? And they're probably nattering away. Well, I do not know, because I do not, watch younger bands, little YouTube videos, because they have videos for little bands, don't they, my delicious babies? But this, she was showing the room. She was showing like a kind of it was a piece of furniture, like a cabinet. Then she was showing a wardrobe. Then she was showing a window. It was really, and they looked like bits and pieces. I don't know if it's clothes or material that was bits scattered here and there. But it was so odd, my delicious little baby. So I rewound it back. Well, I never rewound it back. It just went back to the beginning because, like I said, it wasn't even a minute long. And it was say cheese, say cheese. And then right at the end, it looked like, I don't know if there's an elderly man in a chair or something, but it was blurred out. It was a really strange, there we are, video, little shorty video, my delicious little baby. So I don't know if you want to go and have a look at that, but there's only one video there. Okay, my delicious babies. But like I said, whatever, there we are, whatever this is about, and whatever I got her name, Trudy Denton, I've no idea why. Okay, my delicious babies. But that's what I got. Typed it into YouTube, and that's what came up. Okay, my delicious babies. I can only hope that she's all right. Okay, my delicious babies. Anyway. And I can only hope she's all right. That's all I can hope, really, Martin, little babies. I mean, we are talking 5 years from there. Do you understand what I mean, Martin, little babies? Anyway, now then, Martin, little babies. So the next one, okay, this upload happens to have 48 subscribers, Martin, little babies. Oh yeah, one more thing I've got to say. I then got. You see, I've got so much this morning, Martin. There we are, Martin, little babies. I then got the island of Artois. And I thought, how are they spelling it? Is it Artoir? But anyway, so I typed it in, but it's all coming up with other things. The island of Artois. That's what I got, the island, there we are, of Artois. But then it was coming up with all the things, and I thought, oh, I haven't got time to have there we are, a proper look through it. My delicious babies, I just need to get my video out to yourselves. So, anyway, so that's that. So I just thought I'd mention that, my delicious babies. Okay, so that is before I'm giving out the information with the other little videos. Okay, my delicious babies. So I just thought I'd let you know. Okay, so I said it in my camera now. It said, this one here with 48 subscribers, my delicious little babies, is called Adoring Space UK. That's the upload of my delicious little babies. So, capital A, adoring, sorry, space UK. Yeah, stumbled here, my delicious little babies. Now I had to fish for this because, like I've said before, it's not very often, my delicious little babies, when I just get things come up on my feed. You know, if I need to go a little deeper, there we are. I have to fish for it. Okay, my delicious little babies. So this video should read 11 abandoned islands off Scotland's coast where everyone left overnight. No one knows why. Okay, my delicious babies. So I'm just going to repeat this again for you. Okay, 11 abandoned islands off Scotland's coast where everyone left overnight. No one knows why. Okay, my delicious babies. It's all really. I feel. Oh, got an itchy nose, a sprouse. I feel it's all really. There we are. Odds this morning, my delicious babies. This is just for the majority. It's just come out of nowhere. There we are. It's just come out of nowhere, my delicious babies. There we are, and I just cannot explain why at this point. Okay, my delicious babies. Now then, so the next one, right? Okay. So this uploader happens to have 552,000 subscribers, my delicious little babies, okay? And the uploader is called, I do mention on occasion, capital M, Mary, space, capital T, Trump, space, capital M, Media. So all in spaces, I repeat again, the uploader, Mary Trump Media. Okay, my delicious babies. Now then, there's a specific video here, so I'll read out the video. Mary Trump shocks with dire Trump prediction. Okay, my delicious babies, so I'm just going to repeat that again for you, shall I? Mary Trump shocks with dire Trump prediction. Okay, my delicious babies. So this is over 30 minutes long. It's not very long, my delicious babies. Okay, to do with the off the turntable music archive, they only seem to be over a couple of minutes long. Trudy Denton wasn't even a minute long. The abandoned overnight, I think that's about 20 odd minutes long. They're just not long videos, my delicious babies, okay? But what caught my attention with this particular video, my delicious babies, okay? So as I'm looking for other things, anyway, well, Mary, bless her, she came up, okay? And I will say bless her because, you know, because to do with herself and her family and her dear dad and everything, because, you know, we've got to see at the end of the day, I mean, the fact of the matter is she's just like you and I at the end of the day, you know what I mean? For a lot of us, you know, in the world, there's either one problem or one sadness in the family or another. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, because when we look at it, we've all got the same blood running through our veins. You know what I mean? Okay, even though some seem to think now that they're Superman can't. Do you know what I mean? My delicious babies. When it comes down to it, you know. The fact is, some will say your blood runs red. Some will say you know certain runs blue. I wouldn't always believe everything that you hear, my delicious babies. That's just my opinion and my view. I'm a woman with a view. I shall have my effing view, and that's my view. Okay. If you look at your hand, you will see it looks bluer. If you look here, like my wrist, so the blood running there, it looks bluer. But when it comes out, it's red. Okay, my delicious babies. Now then. So, what I never told you was the other day, it was last week. So, I was walking up to me, beautiful, dear little, one of my beautiful, dear little friends and neighbours. And in her neighbour's garden, I completely forgot to say this actually, this beautiful pigeon, now this beautiful pigeon never came from the same family who's been coming to Marcel for years because they all come as a family. Okay, and I know that they're family because I know by the colouring and everything of them. So that's how I know that this little pigeon was different to the ones who come into my garden, well, into me and my baby's garden. Okay. So, and this poor little beautiful baby, it just looked like it had just passed away. It was on its back. And my beautiful dearest friend and neighbour, she said to me, oh, look, she said, there's a dead pigeon there, Carla. We don't like that word dead. We seem to hear a lot of it of late, very sadly. And I went, oh. Anyway, whenever I see anything like this, Martin, little babies, I go, and I go all like this. Okay, Martin, little babies. It's not me just being a drama queen. I'm genuinely saddened. There we are. I'm so genuinely saddened. Okay, Martin, little babies. So anyway, she says, I'll go and get a bag. I says, no. I said, what I'm going to do, I said, I'm going to pick the little baby up. And I was carrying this little pigeon around while I was talking to her. She said, are you sure you don't want the bag? She wouldn't. She said, I don't want to come near you because of the, you know what I mean? And it had a tiny little bit of blood. I said, and she just gave me a wipe. And she said, do you want a wipe? I said, yeah. And just a little bit of blood, I think, must have been coming from the eye. But I didn't see any other marks or anything. I thought, well, either the beautiful little baby's been stunned in somewhere. But it just seemed odd. This little pigeon just lying on its back. It looked like it had not long passed away. My delicious babies. Anyway, so I carried this beautiful baby. I did a good 15 minutes, okay, while I was nattering. And I was, just rocking it, even though the poor little thing had passed away. And then I came down and I thought, right. So I thought I'll wrap the little baby up in kitchen roll. I thought I'd name a petal. And then I went down to, because where we live, my Dutch babies, you probably see me do odd videos here and there. I went down there, then I went into the long grass and everything, and I put her in a bag, and then, to lay her to rest under a little tree. Okay, my delicious babies. Anyway, well then, what was it? I don't know if it was a couple of days after that or a few days after. Anyway, then there was, over the back grass, there was some, this eye's been ever so sore for a couple of days, my delicious babies, just there. Anyway, and anyway, get back to matter in hand. Somebody put out, usually it's bread or baguettes or whatever they put, a bit of bread. This time they put crackers. Anyway, my delicious babies, it was just really, really odd. So the reason why I'm mentioning this Mary Trump media, it's just something that your man then, and with anybody not in that way, apart from one, it was what was said in the video, my delicious babies, in this particular Mary Trump video. And I just thought, gosh. Anyway, so I'm walking around this morning, my delicious babies, with my beautiful little Ruby Tuesday, and of course with beautiful little Maisie Moo came, and Auntie Carla's beautiful little Chin, because they all walk round together with me, do you know what I mean? We all walk round together sometimes, and sometimes little Chin comes, sometimes little Maisie comes in, just depends what mood they're in. And I'm walking further on up the road now then, I'm seeing lots of little pussycats. You know what I mean, my delicious little babies, yes, okay, I know everything what I'm saying. There we are, I know everything what I'm saying. Okay, my delicious babies, like I said, there's always someone seeing, there's always someone hearing. Okay, so finally, my delicious babies, so we need to now go back to this upload of my delicious babies, and this is the final video I'm advertising for today. Sorry, I do not need to stumble here. Capital T, the space, capital T again, tin, space, capital F, foil, space, capital M, man. Okay, my delicious baby. So the uploader is called the Tin Foil Man. Okay, my delicious babies. And the video, this is nearly 50 minutes long. And the video should read Super Soldier, Max Spiers, the music industry. Okay, my delicious baby, so I'm going to repeat this again for you, shall I? Super Soldier, Max Spiers, the music industry. Okay, my delicious baby, so everything's ticked off. Okay, I've still got to upload that other video as well. I have kept it. I managed to get it back. Okay, my delicious babies, how on earth I did that, I just do not know, because Any other time, flipping once I delete it, it's gone, and I don't know how to get it back. Okay, my delicious babies, okay. And sometimes, over the years, sometimes I've put a little video up, and other times then I've went and took it down. I've usually done it for a reason, just so that who needs listens, and who is not meant to listen, they do not. Okay, my delicious little babies. But anyway, let me get back to matter in hand. So back to our lovely Max Spiers, my delicious little babies, and with uh, with Max Spiers, or we've got the flipping Jehovah's Witnesses walking around. Anyway, my delicious little babies. No, I've got no time for them. Okay, they're ching hungry. Okay, they've got these little flipping square boxes for flipping that you call churches. Okay, my delicious little babies, and I've just got no time for them. Okay, I believe in my own dear giddy God within, and I believe that we have a creator. Okay, that's just my belief. Okay, my delicious little babies, yes, but I do not believe in the other God, gold, oil, and drugs. No, I do not. Okay, my delicious little babies, plenty of that, which has caused destruction, sadness, greed, and mayhem. So, in my view, no. And with these, they're quite happy to, to preach this and preach that. We'll go and preach somewhere effing else. I don't want to hear it. Okay, my delicious babies, no disrespect to any Jehovah's Witnesses out there. It's just how I feel. I do not feel that one should come knocking on doors to get them to go and, wanna be my gang, my gang, my gang, wanna be my gang. Oh, yeah. Oh, who was that? Is it Gary Glitter, was it? Or I might have got it wrong, I don't know. Okay, my delicious babies do not know, rather, correct English. Anyway, so Max, bless him, it's really important. There we are, this video, my delicious babies, to take a listen to. Okay. Please and thank you. Just a little bit of time out of somebody's day on that. That's all I ask with any of these videos. Okay. But if anybody knows little Trudy Denton out there, bless her, not in that way, clearly. I hope she's, there we are, I hope she's all right. Okay. And that's the end of my video, my delicious little babies. So whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening, please have a super duper delicious time. You only get one life, my little honey bunnies. Sending peace, love, harmony, and bright blessings to each and every one of you. May your beautiful little selves and your beautiful little families, may you all be fully protected. And how I love you also. You're super duper wonderful, super duper delicious, and I love you. Okay, my little honey bunnies. Big hugs. Love you. Thank you for any views, for any likes, and for the occasional comments. You're so very beautiful to me. How I love you so. Till the next video. Goodbye.